over here. So if you guys did not know, the New York Attorney General reached out to several exchanges kind of asking them to provide some information to them as they were going to bring down the hammer with some regulations. And Kraken decided to reply to them in kind of a funny manner. So we'll give you an introduction on Kraken real quick. Since 2011, Kraken has been a leader in the industry, actively developing and driving multiple self-regulatory organizations and working with regulatories to enact fair and effective rules to govern the evolving blockchain industry. In fact, had we not laid off half of the team in 2014, our legal bills would have bankrupted the company. As a startup and hodler, lawyers are the last thing you want to be spending money on, but we started this business because we wanted to do things differently. We left our cushy jobs as founders of another successful company out of an ideological motivation to build that legitimate professional exchange which would be capable of bridging crypto with traditional financial institutions and bringing it to the mainstream. This is still our mission today. It is a mission that we cannot accomplish without working with regulators. They go on here. Kraken's recent response to the NYAG's questionnaire should not be taken as indication that Kraken is opposed to working with the government. The problems with the NYAG's request are as follows, and I'm not going to read all these, but they are very sarcastic and pretty much saying pretty much giving the middle finger to the New York Attorney General here. And if you guys want to read through this, more power to you. It was a really good write-up, and they kind of explain why some of their regulation would actually constrain the crypto market and constrain I guess, technological improvements with blockchain and smart contracts and how it can be used day to day. But I did want to read this conclusion down here because it's pretty funny. Let's see where we're at here.
They went in.
Yeah, conclusion. Despite not having total, consistent, clear global regulation, businesses and consumers have managed to figure it out and get along. Yes, scams are rampant, but these are cases of simple fraud. Crypto-specific regulation isn't necessary to prosecute, as the SEC has made clear. The major exchanges are by and large good actors here, providing a valuable service in a very dangerous and difficult environment. Rather than handing down commandments from the ivory tower, regulators ought to seek the expertise of these businesses who have survived and managed to earn the trust of consumers and law enforcement over the years. We encourage regulators to resist the temptation to just swing at whatever's within an arm's reach. Think about your long-term strategy. If you make life too difficult for your neighbors, they might move away. And then you will be attempting to protect your consumers from the guys across the ocean who couldn't care less about your strong right hook. Kraken is always willing to work with regulators and law enforcement. Whether you think you have us by the balls or not, approaching us with some basic respect and having a conversation is always going to make the interaction smoother and help you get what you want faster than storming in with your or else list of demands. So they went hard, and this isn't just some random article. This is on, if you go and log into Kraken's exchange, you can find this article there. You know, they earn my respect a little bit because if people don't stand up to what's been going on, for whatever reasons you're in crypto, guys, the reason that cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin was created was to create a decentralized monetary system in which the average Joes, like most of us are, don't continue to get stomped on. We don't need third-party banks to use our money. We can transfer money whenever we want for a cheap fee to whoever we want all across the globe. We don't need the banks to be open like they're closed on the weekends. We don't need to pay absorbent, like huge international transaction fees to spend our own money. And we don't need banks saying, oh, you can't spend your money on Coinbase. If I want to spend my money on a pink tutu, I can spend my money on whatever I want. And I think the guy from Kraken here, I don't know if this was a team or just the CEO, really stood up for what cryptos stand for, their vision, and I might have to actually start trading a little bit on Kraken. I don't really do it currently for whatever reason, but definitely good read if you guys want to get a little information on that. I know Carter Thomas from Coin Mastery gave this guy a shout out today as well, so I kind of wanted to do the same after reading the article.
Jesse went in.
He went hard.
All right, we got a graduate. Let me bring that up here real quick. I had a graduate today. We've got Teresa Fernandez completed the course. I checked because I believe she started that course about 2 months ago. So it took her 2 months to finish. Shout out to Teresa. If you got any questions, Teresa, you know to hit me up. I'm here to help.